Financial planning consists of the short and long-term planning of your personal finances, which includes all the money you receive, whether you earn it, inherit it, win it, or otherwise. Also how you fund your life goals from now until you pass away, and even after you're gone, including planning for your family members' future by planning how your estate will be handled. In this episode, we're going to talk about the main steps it takes to create a financial plan, from goals to budgeting and more. So grab a pen and paper and let's get into it.
Welcome to the Elevate Your World podcast. This podcast is for anyone who wants to take their business to the next level. Each episode tackles a topic relevant to entrepreneurs and those looking to start a business. I share tips and tricks on how you can grow your business, find success, and elevate your life. I am your host, Jules.
When you want to get serious about your finances, it's time to engage in financial planning. Financial planning allows us to realize our goals and objectives by learning, organizing, and planning based on the reality of our current situation. You have to understand what is genuinely achievable and know the steps to make it happen to be successful with this. You do have to know where you are, where you want to go, and the steps that it takes to achieve that result to be successful with any type of financial planning. The good news is, anyone can get benefits from financial planning. So let's look more closely at each of the steps involved with solid personal financial planning. Step 1. Set financial goals and objectives. The goals and objectives you set for yourself should include both long and short-term savings and expenses. The goals you set should cover the goals you hope to achieve both today and throughout your life. You'll set goals for your entire life, including education, housing, and retirement. You'll want to set goals that involve both short-term and long-term planning. For example, paying down debt, saving for a deposit for a house, saving for emergencies, saving for a vacation, affording healthcare, improving your career options, and of course, retirement planning. Set goals for this year and set goals for the future for anything you want to do so that it makes it concrete. If you don't set a goal for it and set up a way to reach the goal, it's unlikely to ever happen. You can work on your goals simultaneously once you have paid off your debts. Sometimes you need to increase your income to make your goals possible. You won't really know unless you look at your situation honestly and thoroughly, which leads us on to step 2, assess your current situation. For many people, actually writing down everything to assess what their current situation is very emotionally demanding. After all, sometimes you're in more debt than you think, or your savings are pennies, and you feel like you're much further away from the ability to retire than you thought. Your current financial situation can only be discovered through an honest reflection of the real, current financial situation you're in. You'll want to examine each aspect of your financial life to find the ways you're on the right track, as well as the ways you're not. The only way to do that is to be very realistic and write down every penny you have coming in and every penny you have going out, and to honestly acknowledge each situation where you have a shortfall so you can develop a new plan for success. On to step 3, calculate your assets and liabilities. As you work on your financial plans for today and the future, you'll want to know where you stand on the basics too. Knowing the true situation with your assets and liabilities is the first step toward knowing where you stand and where you're going. Your net worth is calculated by subtracting your liabilities from your assets. Some people who owe a lot on their home may find out that their net worth is negative, which can be disturbing. But don't worry, you will improve over time. The good point about calculating your assets and liabilities is that you'll be able to find a few liabilities that you don't have to keep because there is no contract. For example, if you currently pay for a monthly gym membership, you can take that off your liability list, but it's still a monthly expense, so don't get confused about that. The current liabilities you have should only include the must-pay items and not anything you can cancel during an emergency. Okay, step 4, choose your budgeting method. Now that you have a picture of where you stand and some ideas about where you want to go, it's helpful to choose a budgeting method that works for you. There are 2 popular budgeting methods that you need to learn about before you choose the one you want. There's the zero-based plan or the 50/20/30 budgeting plan. The plan you choose will be one that works for you in a way that you understand. You need to know what's going out, where it's going, why it's going there, and that you have the income to fund it, whatever it is. And most notably, you need to know that an expense is not causing you to throw away your future. And finally, step 5, implementing and monitor your plan. Once you set up your budget, it's essential to monitor it and track every action you take every single month. To ensure your success, you'll want to do things like check all bank statements for all accounts, keep track of your expenses, pull your credit reports yearly, and more. Even if everything doesn't go as planned, the fact is that with a plan, things will go more smoothly than without it. Sometimes the unexpected happens, but the longer you stick to your plan, the more likely you are to overcome a crisis should it occur. Now that we've gone over how important financial planning is, you'll want to get started as soon as possible. The sooner you set up and start implementing your plan, the sooner you'll start to experience the rewards of it. Who knows, with the right plan, you might end up retiring early and living abroad. Whatever your desires are can be reached if you set up a plan and follow it. Learning where you are and what it will take to get to where you want to go, and then checking up on your progress periodically will help you achieve your desired result. We've kept it high level today, but if you're ready to dig a little deeper, head to elevatestudio.uk.com. We've got more breaking this all down, with courses, free books and resources to help you actually take these steps in your own life. Until next time, keep elevating.